What's up, guys? Welcome back to Brown Boys Theory. We are officially on our season finale. This is season 1, episode 10. After all this time, we started back in November, and we've been talking about starting this podcast for quite some time. And honestly, just to come to this point, getting 10 episodes done, because I know like a lot of other podcasts don't even come to this point. So even for us, just to get to the 10th episode, took a lot of work, took a lot of grinding. Obviously, filming this, we film really, really early on Sundays, but I'm just glad to see that our work kind of paid off in itself.
Yeah, I honestly I can't believe that we've made it to the end of season 1, dude. I'm so thankful to be a part of this. So thankful for you to do all the work that you do, because it's a lot of work. Everyone that you guys watch, the amount of work that Anish puts into editing and uploading and all that stuff it's incredible. So thank you, Anish, for having me be your co-host, having this podcast together, me and you. Thank you to all of our listeners for supporting us through this and giving us a reason to continue to make more seasons. And just a heads up, our next seasons will have a lot more guests, we'll have a lot more conversations. So we're looking to a bright future.
Yeah. And also for all the guests who show up for season 1, Leopold, Larissa, Krishaj, thank you guys so much. You guys gave a lot of, wise words of wisdom that, a lot of people can take from. And yeah, hopefully we'll get more of that in the next upcoming season.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also another thing that I wanted to say is also for the podcast on Spotify, iTunes, all of our audio portions, we actually got up to 100 downloads. I literally just got the notification just a few minutes back. And honestly, it feels so nice that, we can see that, our podcast is growing. We're getting a bit more of an audience, more people are interested, even though that our podcast is known as Brown Boys Theory. But hey, we always welcome everyone here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just because we're brown doesn't, you don't have to be brown to be on this podcast, is what we're saying.
Dude, that's going to be our slogan.
You don't have to be brown to be one of us.
Exactly.
We love you.
Mm-hmm.
And man, with that being said, Anish, what are we gonna get into for the season finale?
All right, so for the season finale, I kind of just decided that's going to be me and Sankalp, kind of bring it back to the old days of just, me and him doing these podcasts. So today we're going to be playing some games Would You Rather, Never Have I Ever, things like that, get this thing fun, Maybe it's also giving you guys some ideas of if you guys are bored, you guys can also play along with us. If you guys have your own questions, things like that, kind of just make it up on the spot. And we'll get into it.
Yeah, and it gives you a way to get to know both me and Anish a little bit better. Usually what we talk about is a lot of very professional or deep conversations. Today we're keeping it a little light, having a fun day. And you get to see that, we have fun sides and we have serious sides.
Exactly.
Both fun and serious at the same time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So yeah, you want to get started?
Yeah. Alrighty. I'll go with the first question. So I was just looking up some questions, just a little bit, and there's one question that I thought was actually pretty interesting, and it's a would you rather question. So would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off your life?
Would I rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off my life? Be in jail for a year.
Why is that?
Because I don't want to wait. People are like, oh, if you go to jail for a year, you're wasting. But if you learn a lot of things in jail, and whether it's just about you as a person or whether it's about things such as just life in general, you get to see that other people have had very horrible situations that they've been in. There's a lot of good, people I feel like give jail a very bad. Obviously, sure, a lot of people that are there, they're there for a reason. But, just being a prisoner or being in jail doesn't make you you're automatically evil. People can change, people can fix themselves, people can get their lives together. And they'll preach, right? They'll teach you about things. And I feel like that would be better than, just not doing anything for a year, gaining literally nothing for a year.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, like I definitely agree with the point. Like, definitely like learning and kind of like learning new things about yourself because you can always learn something about yourself in different situations.
Would you rather be able to talk to land animals or like water animals?
Ooh, uh, it's a good question. Let me think. Probably water animals because you don't get to see a lot of that. Because
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's like a whole lot of like water animals like we haven't even seen before. Like people are still like discovering different types of sea creatures like even to this
Yeah.
day. So definitely being able to talk to them would be pretty cool. What about you?
Mhm. I'd say land just because you're more in contact with land animals,
Mm,
I feel like. At least for me and you, right? Because we live very plus that way I would be able to talk to my dog, Shifu.
that's facts, yeah.
And that's like I want
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
have a conversation with him, bro.
For you, you have a good reason to say land animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
That's just been a
interesting.
dream.
Yeah. Yeah. The only reason why I'm saying water is because like we don't really see them that often.
Hmm.
But yeah.
That'd be good though. If we teamed up, you could talk to all the water animals, I talk to all the land animals, bro.
Yeah. Dude. Bro, I'll just be Aquaman, and then you can be like, but like, is there like a
And
superhero for land?
any
I don't know.
other, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. That'd be dope. Let's see. Okay, another one we got here. Let's see. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
I don't know. I feel like there's downsides to both.
Hmm.
But probably I'd just say 20 minutes early
Yeah,
for the
same
sake,
here.
just
Yeah.
for safety.
Hmm. Yeah, I honestly feel like
Yeah.
most things like I'm like generally like pretty early. Like especially like even in high school, since like it generally starts like at 8 o'clock. Sometimes I get there like at 7:20, 7:30. I'm just like sitting there
Hmm.
for like 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'd
feel
much
like
rather get there early.
yeah, because I feel like if you're late, like it just kind of like puts like a bad impression on you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like especially on your professors and stuff. So
Yeah. And I mean, like more than anything, like if we'll say you're going to someone's house for like a dinner party or something, right? If you reach 20 minutes early, you don't necessarily have to go and you can just wait in your car or whatever, right? If you're 10 minutes late, you're kind of like holding things up. So I feel like I'd much rather just be there on time.
mhm.
Okay. All right, cool. Would you rather be an average person in the present day or a king of a large country 2,000 years ago?
Ooh, that's tough. I don't know, because I feel like most kings back then were kind of like, I don't know, they're like more like dictators, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably not that. I'd say just like an average person. I'd just much rather
Well, I
like,
mean, as king, you could change everything
well,
you
that's true,
wanted to
yeah.
change.
Like, yeah, I mean, like if I were to be like a good king in a sense, like not being like egomaniac or egotistical, then yeah, like definitely like, make a change, like help people that need help, people in poverty, things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
like,
as a king, you would have a lot of people that would want to, take your life
that's
to
true
gain
too.
power.
That's true. Yeah. And that's why I said I'd much rather be an average person.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just live my everyday life. What about you?
Yeah, I'd probably just say average day.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be a king.
Yeah. Because, bro, like the one quote that I take for like my entire life is from Stan Lee: with great power comes great responsibility. So,
That's true.
yeah.
That is true. With great power, that is true. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Alrighty, let's see. Let me think of a question. All right, let's say if you're holding like a party, right? So, would you rather have a party that it's like um you're doing like beer pong and like those types of activities, or would you have like a party that would be like card games?
Okay, first and foremost, here at Brown Boys Theory, we don't condone
Yeah. Okay, water
underage
pong or
drinking,
just regular pong. You don't need to do beer
and
pong. You
yeah,
don't need to do that. No.
we believe that rules and regulations are set for a reason.
Exactly. Yeah.
Therefore, we choose to follow those rules and
Yeah.
regulations.
Yeah, the only reason why I said beer pong is that because that's just the name of it. I'm not saying that you would actually do it, but hey, I
I'm
mean, you can
messing
play
with you. I'm
without it.
just messing with you. I'm messing with
Yeah.
you.
No, but I'm
But
serious about that, dude.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So, beer pong or card games?
Hmm.
Beer pong.
Yeah.
This is fun, dude. It's fun. Would you rather have really strong arms but weak legs, or really weak strong legs and weak arms?
Mm, probably strong legs because I like
Strong
walking
legs.
and going to places. So
Yeah.
yeah. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like if you got weak legs, like can't really go much places. Like you're probably just gonna stay at
Yeah.
home, but just doing like bicep curls and stuff.
I mean, there's people that live that way, but I don't know. I'd probably go with what you said.
Hmm.
Strong legs.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. Would you rather have a real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door?
Get out of jail free card.
Hmm. Just like
Because
pardon
I don't
yourself.
know what I do with the I don't know what I do with the key that opens every door. It's not like I want to go into any door. If I want to go, get anywhere, I'll just do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's say like I'm in a situation where I've accidentally ran a red light or something like that. Cop pulls me over. I just hand him the
Well, if it's a
card
red
and
light,
he's
you're
like,
probably
"Oh,
just gonna get like a ticket. That's not like you're
no,
not
I
going to
know.
jail
Is
for that.
it
Yeah.
is it get out of jail as in like you've committed a serious crime?"
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, well then I don't plan on committing any serious crimes.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll need that either.
Yeah. I feel like the only time like I'd want to use like a jail free card is maybe like if I was like at the wrong place, wrong time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
something
it'd
like
just
that.
be handy.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. Like, if you're like going to Area 51, you can just go like see what they're doing there.
Dude, if we had get out of jail free cards for Area 51, everyone would have gone.
That's facts.
Okay. Would you rather be able to speak like every single language? And by that, I mean like any person you see, you can automatically speak to them in whatever language. Or would you rather speak to animals, every single animal, land or water, both?
Mm, that's tough. I mean, it'd be dope to be like Ant-Man though. You can like control ants to like help you out in certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like, especially like getting to know people, but
Mhm.
also I don't know that is a tough question because like sometimes like it's like it can be different. Like not like understanding the language, but meeting someone new because like it
Mhm.
gives you like a different perspective. So maybe that could be in a benefit in its own way. But I don't know. What do you what's your thought? You're probably gonna say animal because of Shifu, but I don't know. What's your
Yeah.
thought?
Animal. I want to talk
I
to
knew you were gonna
animals,
say
dude.
it.
I genuinely want to talk to animals. It's just a thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my justification is I want to be able to talk to animals and communicate with them because you can communicate with humans, right? There's kind of like a universal understanding that people have,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
You don't have that with animals.
it's true.
Like let's just say I'm underwater, right? I fall off a boat or something, right? And there's a shark that's swimming, right?
Yeah, like action movie type stuff. Yeah,
I just talk the shark out of like, hey, bro,
get out of my way.
don't kill me right now, and I'll get you some food later. How about that, right? Not only have I saved my life, but I've built a new connection. That
Fact.
connection may benefit me in the future, it may benefit the shark in the future. Who knows?
Mhm.
So talk to animals.
If you can. Yeah.
Or
All
if
right.
you
Let's see.
can't, sucks to be you.
Mm.
I'm joking. We don't here at Brown Boys Theory, we don't believe it sucks to be
It's
anyone.
another
We
PR.
love all and every we love everyone and all people.
Oh god. Like just like imagine you in like in the future just being like a PR person, just be guys, here we don't condone this.
Yeah, yes, here at Chuck E. Cheese, we don't condone the beatings of the Chuck E. Cheese people. So please don't do it.
Mm. All right. I feel like my question's not really like a would you rather, but like in the future, like what do you want your biggest accomplishment to be? Or like what are you looking forward to like to make like your biggest change in the world?
Um, to be known, just to have some people know me, to have people know what I stand for, know what I enjoy, to be able to impact someone's life in a positive way. I feel like if you do that, you're successful, right?
Mm. Yeah. Same here for me, definitely. Like especially that's why I do YouTube, travel filmmaking, things like that. Like yo, if I can get one person to step out of their house, like not being like addicted to social media, like not sticking to Instagram or anything like that, and just like get outside and experience nature and the positives it gives, like I'll take that as a W in my book. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Would you rather stop forever filmmaking or stop forever doing your like unboxing and vlog videos?
Mm, that's tough. Geez. Like filmmaking, like you mean like Hollywood and like things like that. If I were to get into that kind of industry, or
And you know how you like make short films? Like you just made a
yeah,
short
yeah,
film recently, right?
yeah.
And I feel like you enjoy that stuff.
Hmm.
So would you rather forever stop that or forever stop vlogging and unboxing?
Mm. I'd probably stop unboxing and vlogging because like especially for those who haven't like seen my latest short film that I made, the 2021 Leap of Faith. Like I try to put like a very like a significant message into the film because I know some people watched it purely just for like the cool shots and the cool like B-roll and like things like that, but the significance of it was just to show like how we've adapted to this new normal, kind of like being in isolation, something we've never been in, and just
Mhm,
like show like how we just like look back at our memories and really just appreciate like what we had back then compared to
mhm.
now, and like hoping for the future. Like especially like the driving scenes, if you saw the short film, like that's just like to represent like hope and desire, and hopefully we'll get to that next stage in our life. So I was trying to put a very big message within that 2 minutes, but yeah.
Nice. It was a good film. I definitely recommend all of you guys check it out. It was like obviously as what Anish just said, there's a very deep message, but there was just the fact that he's a college student making these all of these like shots with the with you use your drone, right, as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
Like that's it's so cool. I highly suggest you guys watch it.
Mhm. Yeah. And also make sure you guys go check out SANKALP'S book. Definitely link down in the description. Yeah, dude, that's like one thing I'm like like still like super proud, bro. Like creating that book and like like giving the funds to all the different organizations.
And
Still
thank you.
something. Yeah. Do you know like how much money you guys have raised from the sales or?
So I'll do all of that eventually
Mm,
once we get in all the funds. The thing is with Amazon, it takes some time for them to give you the funds that give you all the royalties and everything.
mm,
So once I get all of that, I'll be able to see. And once I do, I'll do all the donations.
yeah, it's dope.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you're up.
All right, let's see. All right, would you rather have any job that you would want in your entire life, or would you much
Mhm.
rather be able to travel all over the world?
What if you can do both?
Well, what if you can only choose one?
Oh, okay. So let's say I can't travel for this perfect job I want.
Mm.
Okay, then I'd. Uh, and traveling, what's my life like?
But
Is
like
it good or?
you'll be able to like travel like around the world, like meet different people, things like that.
I know, but is it like am I backpacking or?
Oh, I mean, like anything you want, you can do that or take a flight, things like that. Like if you had like unlimited like money to travel everywhere.
Oh, I'm traveling everywhere.
Mm,
Yeah, 100%
yeah,
traveling.
yeah, same
I
here.
I know you'd say the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I have unlimited money, I'm traveling everywhere.
yeah, that's facts.
It doesn't even have to be on this specific planet. If I have unlimited money, I'm going to the moon, bro.
Just go to
Hundred
Mars.
percent. Just you'll find me on Mars, on Jupiter, on the sun, even just burnt.
Mm, yeah,
You'll find a burnt version of me.
oof.
Okay. Um, would you rather live in anywhere in Asia except Japan? Because I know you love Japan. Anywhere in Asia or anywhere in Europe except Italy and Greece. I don't know if Greece is considered in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Maybe London, like especially
London.
in Europe. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know like a lot of filmmakers out there, and like a lot of films, like a lot of amazing films are made there. So I can definitely get in contact with a lot of them and make some dope
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I'd go with Europe, probably somewhere in Europe. I feel like it'd be a different and cooler
Yeah,
experience.
because for you, you've only like traveled to India, so being able to go somewhere else is a different experience.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd love to see anywhere European or even Asian. I've seen Asia,
yeah,
Japan eventually.
yeah, definitely a dope place.
Yeah, Europe.
All right, let's see. Would you rather have like one of the best cars in the world, like something that costs like millions and millions of dollars, or would you have like a really really nice house?
House.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I don't. Who
Yeah.
would pick car? If you are a fan listening to this and you would pick car, please either in the comments or DM us on Instagram, letting us know your justification for car. Because
Yeah.
I'm interested in why you would take a really, really nice car over a really, really nice house.
I mean, I could say that for like people that are like car aficionados, like like in Ford versus Ferrari. Like when I watched that movie, like I could say if someone like was like really passionate about like racing and driving and stuff like that. So I could see that.
I feel like if you're really passionate about racing and driving, then instead of, buying this car, you're going to get a car and you're going to work on it, right?
Mm,
So, like, I know a lot of people that have really nice cars, but they don't necessarily use it too much, right? You
yeah,
have a house, it's a stable place. You use it, right? And there's not that much risk in it. Cars, it can be a little risky, right?
mm,
Someone could easily break it, or someone could, accidents happen.
mm. Yeah, I definitely choose house too because like at least I can have like a big like room where I can have like a studio set up. Because
Hmm.
like for those who don't know, like especially like this setup that I do, like I always have to like take it down and then put it back up. Like anytime like I make a video, so that'd be
Yeah.
dope. Just to have a studio already there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Would you rather have would you rather work with the best actor or work alongside the best director?
definitely work alongside the best director for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can definitely learn a lot. I know like a lot of people that do like shadowing, especially with like directors and stuff, like how people like shadow like doctors and nurses. And you can like learn a lot from it because like you can see like their mindset like on stage and stuff, and like how they have to plan everything together because there's like so many factors like you have to take into consideration like before you start shooting because you have to focus on lighting and like the stuff in the background. Like you don't want like a Starbucks cup like sitting on a desk like while you're
Right.
filming that shot. I think that was like there in like Game of Thrones or something. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was there. Like there's like a Starbucks cup like sitting like on like one of the tables like while they're filming it. It's super funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones too much, to be honest. I haven't seen it at all. So,
Yeah, I haven't watched it that much. The only reason why I know about it is because like a lot of filmmakers talk about it since they do like a lot of stuff in filmmaking.
right. Makes sense.
Mm.
Okay, Europe. I'm gonna find some more questions too.
Would you rather have an electric bike or an electric skateboard?
Electric bike.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not too big with skateboarding. I personally haven't really gotten too much into it, but I've biked, so I'd probably just say bike. Yeah.
yeah. And also I know like electric bikes can go a lot farther than electric skateboards. I remember like I've gotten like some pretty like decent injuries from it too from electric skateboarding since I used to do that like a couple of years back. And yeah,
Hmm.
it's not like the best thing. I mean, if you're someone who's like like really really into skateboarding, like you love going fast downhill, sure that's probably it for you. But I like to be a little bit more safe, so electric bike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Mm.
Would you rather lose as much weight as you can right now, like as much weight, and get to your desired weight as your personal choice, or would you rather? Actually, never mind. I was basically, all basically it's would you rather work out or would you rather get liposuction is the question.
Oh, like plastic surgery and stuff, or
Yeah, you get it all removed, get all the fat removed.
Uh, I definitely like work hard for it. You know,
Yeah,
definitely shows a lot
that was a
more.
bad question.
Yeah. I mean, for people that have money, you're probably gonna do that, but I'm gonna try to work for it.
That's a very bad question. Before we move on really quickly, just a reminder. So my mom watches all these podcasts, and she's always like, "You're not giving me a shout out," and I love you, mom, and I'm sorry for just making fun of you, but I do love you. Please don't um, get mad at me. But yeah, I'm just taking a quick second to give you a shout out because I don't want you to give me another lecture about how I've given everyone else in the family a shout out except for you. So I love you, mom.
Yeah. And just same here to all our family and friends. We all love you, and shout out to all you guys.
I'm sorry, that was awkward. That was really awkward.
It's all
It
good. It's
came
all
out of the
good.
blue.
Yeah.
But yes, just this way, it's something that I know my mom can't make fun of me about now. She can't mess with me for this now. Is that I feel like that's something that's really common in both of our families. It's like we have healthy family relationships, both of us,
Yeah.
right? We have, because I know you have really good relationships with your family and how they've gotten better over this like quarantine period,
Yeah.
which is something you've mentioned in earlier podcasts. But I'm very thankful. I'm very blessed to have uh, a very loving and supportive and caring family. So if take time out and thank your family members. That just thank the people that love you, thank the people that support you, and yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, because definitely like within the past few months, I think I even put this on my Instagram story like I think yesterday, but I was like holding like that super old camera and like because me and my dad we were cleaning up our garage and we found that camera. My dad he was so happy because like he found like the camera and he found like all the tapes when we were like 3 4 years old and we were just
Mhm.
like rewatching it on the computer just like a couple days back and I was like, dude, just to like see how it was like when I was 3, like I was having like birthday parties and I had like 20 like people come over to my birthday parties and like nowadays like I just have like a few friends just like saying happy birthday to me but like, back then I had like 20 plus and I was like gee that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah I
back in
mean
the days before quarantine.
yeah well way before that.
Quite sort of
Yeah.
days, like more like years.
Do you have any like super old videos of like when like have you like rewatched it recently or no?
Yeah, I do. I try and watch them every now and then.
Yeah.
It's just some of them make you laugh, some of them make you cringe really hard, but either
Yeah.
way, you can't like stop watching it.
Yeah. But I used to cry a lot back back in the day. I like
Oh, really?
for some reason like I always got like super jealous of like my brother like whenever he got like a toy or like a
Uh-huh.
birthday cake I just like start crying for no reason. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah,
yeah.
but it definitely
I
makes you like
remember
appreciate a lot of stuff. Just like to see like how much we've changed like so far, and just like to
that.
think about because like back then like we would never like expect like for you to like be doing PR or for me to do filmmaking. Like back then we were just like oh we're just chilling in our own space.
Exactly. What did you want to be as a kid when you grew up?
I would say either like a race car driver or maybe like an astronaut. I feel like that's always been the thing, especially like when you like watch like a lot of like cartoons and stuff. Like people are like in outer space and doing things, or like people are like driving cars. But you know,
Yeah.
like now that you grow older, like to be an astronaut, it takes like a lot of work and math and stuff that you need to learn. And to be a race car
Mhm.
driver, there's a lot of risks going into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to be in the NBA, dude.
Yeah.
It was a bad dream. I realized you had to be tall, athletic, and have you know good skill,
Yeah. Stamina, metabolism, all that stuff.
all of that, which is something I'm not. I don't have. I don't have height or any of the other
Yeah.
things.
I mean, I feel like we both kind of grew up with basketball, honestly. I feel like
Yeah.
me, you, my brother, your brother, I feel like we all kind of grew up in that state.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we just like kind of just like took like a rewind on like everything.
Dude, I mean that's fine though. Like I feel one thing that I feel is really important is to do these kind of like rewinds. Think
Yeah.
about where you never forget where you started, right? Never forget where you come from, and that things like that is what keeps you motivated in a sense,
Mm.
right? To remember, oh, as a kid, I want to do this, and sure, I wasn't able to do it, but if I'm doing good in life, I know the kid version of me would be proud, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so like for those people that have like cassettes at home or like tapes and stuff, like try to like turn it into digital, like, an MP4, DVD, things like that, because it's honestly really, really nice just to like look back and like, see what we did back then compared to
Yeah,
what we do now.
reminisce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And also I remember like when my dad was growing up back in India, like he really wanted to be a pilot. I remember that was like his dream. He just like wanted to fly planes and stuff. And like even when I was in Boy Scouts, he was actually our aviation like member guy. So like he would like for merit badges, since like you have to like get badges to, get to like the Eagle Scout. He was doing aviation. So I know my dad's like pretty big into that. But back then, like, he didn't really have the money or the resources to do those types of things. And that's the one thing I like about America. Like at least we have, a chance, or, that's my like the small like percent to get into a place like that.
yeah, you can do it. There's a lot of situations, um, in a lot of different areas, a lot of different situations. Not everyone is blessed with that situation. Not everyone is blessed with that, with the ability or the financial stability. But everyone says America is a land of dreams and land of opportunity. But you got to work your way
Yeah,
to it.
exactly.
Especially us being kids of immigrants, uh, we've seen firsthand that they've come from a whole different place and made it here. And I feel like, that's another way for us to be motivated just as individuals, is to see that if they can do it, we can do it, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Like when your dad was growing up, like what's something that he wanted to do when he was a kid?
He wanted to be in the Air Force.
Oh, so similar.
Similar, yeah, actually very similar.
Yeah. I feel like,
Yeah.
is that like a common thing, like for like a lot of immigrants? Like guys, like comment it down below. Like if you guys came from like like immigrant family or like Indian family, like did your guys' parents want to be in the Air Force, things like that? So
Or what did your parents want to be?
yeah,
Yeah.
curious.
We see, we want you to get to know us, but we also want to get to know you.
Exactly.
Therefore, here at Brown Boys Theory, we find it very important for not only you to know us, but for us to know you as well. We want to know what our friends and our audience members all like, enjoy, and what their beliefs are, which is why we have guests, which is why we have conversations.
But we got to do this for every single podcast. Like, yeah, Brown Boys here, you guys.
Yeah. Every time we need to clarify something, I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna get the PR stuff going. Here at Brown Boys Theory, we do this, this, and this for this, and this reasons.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Do you want to get into the never have I ever, or what you want to get into?
Sure, let's do it. Let's do
All
it.
right. You
I
want
don't
to
have
start it
any
off?
questions planned for that, but
Okay.
if you get some, I'm gonna think up of some.
All right. Let's see. Never have I ever owned my own personal gym.
I don't own mine, so I no, never.
Yeah. I don't know. That was a weird question, but
No,
some.
it's fine. It's fine. It works. It works. Um, I'm gonna go back into high school a little bit.
All right.
Never have I ever ditched class.
Same. Never ditched class.
No, no, no. I'm asking, have you ever
Oh.
ditched class?
Oh no, I haven't ditched class.
Oh, I have.
Mm. Like, if I like, I would say if I ditch class, I feel like my teacher would say I can leave early. Like, it's not like I just did it on my own thing. Cause like
Oh,
for my computer science teacher, like we like did our work, early. So she's like, all right, you guys can leave, and I'm like, all right, cool.
no, I've ditched. Not. I'm just gonna be very honest, very blunt. I wasn't the best high school student or the best middle school student. I used to ditch, and I wasn't the best.
Mm,
But I feel like that's also made me who I am today. That's given me a reason to improve myself and better myself.
mm.
So
All
yeah,
right. Speaking about like middle school and high school, let's see. Never have I ever asked out my crush.
I've honestly speaking, I haven't had one. I
Wait, you've
wasn't
never had a crush?
that. Yeah, I just wasn't that connected. I wasn't. I'm gonna be very honest. I wasn't the best looking person, and I just used to be like, all right, I'm just gonna wait. There's
Damn.
not any
Wait,
point.
you actually like never had a crush like at all? Like,
Oh, dude.
dang.
I mean, I know it sounds a little like, oh, that's not true. I don't know. I kind
Mm.
of never put myself in any situations where I would develop a crush on someone or
Yeah, but
that.
you like kind of grew up in the mindset like not to have any like relationships like until like college or something after that, right?
Yeah, I also grew up with that mindset
Yeah,
for reasons, but
yeah,
yeah,
mm. Yeah. I mean, like I've had a fair share of like crushes back in the day, but like
did you
I
ever
never
ask
like.
any of them out?
I mean, like I've gotten like really, really close, like super close to doing it. But then like I feel like sometimes like I just like mess up. Like right now I'm just like not focusing like on like making like a priority to have a relationship or get a
Yeah.
girlfriend or anything like that. But hey, I mean, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, that's all good. All right. What's your question? What you got?
Um. Okay. Let's see. Never have I ever. See, the thing is, usually this is like a drinking game, but as I said earlier, we
I
don't
don't
condone
condone that.
underage drinking. Therefore, we're doing this completely sober, which is why it might not be as, you know, controversial as you would expect. But we're doing it because we want to.
Hmm.
So, never have I ever cheated on a test. I'm incriminating you right now. Is what I'm
Really?
doing.
Wait, you've never cheated?
I've cheated. Of course, I've cheated.
What?
I
Wait, but
mean, I'm
then
joking. I've never cheated in my life. Who cheats on tests? On homework assignments? Who cheats, bro?
I've cheated all the time. Like back in like middle school and high school. I would say probably high school. I like didn't really cheat that much because it's gotten like a lot harder. Like the way how like the teacher like organized like the desks and stuff. It's like,
Of
I can't really
course,
do that much.
everyone
But
cheats.
yeah. Yeah, I remember like in middle school, like for like one of my math finals, like I would always make sure to like sit like one seat behind and to the side of like the smartest person in class. And like I remember on the final, I just like copied every single one of their answers, and like we both got like
You.
a 91% on the
When was
final.
this? When was this?
It was like probably like seventh grade, I think. Yeah, seventh grade.
Anisha's seventh grade teacher. He just confessed to cheating.
Yeah, I don't even know if she still works there, so it's all good.
I'm trying to incriminate you is what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get as
All right, all
much,
right.
information out. I'm just like, oh, Anish cheated when he was in seventh grade.
Yeah. But
No,
so,
I'm
what about
joking.
you? Have you never done it or no?
Of course I've cheated. Everyone's cheated. If you are listening to this podcast and you believe you've never cheated, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to
And
be about school. It can just be like if you're like trying to be on a diet. Like I've cheated.
exactly, everyone cheats. There's no such thing as a person that hasn't cheated, dude.
Yeah.
And if you're a parent of anyone that's watching and you think your kid hasn't cheated, you're
You've
probably
cheated.
right. You're probably right. You're right. Your kid hasn't cheated. You have a perfect child.
Yeah, you have Mr. Perfect Tinku over here.
Yep. I don't want to rat anyone out. I don't want to snitch anyone out. So you have perfect kids.
Hmm. Let's see. All right, if you had to redo either middle school or high school, which one would you choose? Which one would you choose?
High school. I don't care about middle school. Middle school has no value to me at all.
Yeah,
If I
same
were
here.
to redo high school, all I would change is I'd care about my education a little bit more.
Mm.
What about you?
Yeah, high school for sure. Like middle school was just like a weird stage to be in. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
like you just like get into the mindset of like I feel like that's like when social media kind of kicked in. It's like
Hmm.
middle school, like that's when everyone's like, oh, you got to be this guy. Like you can't be wearing like basketball shorts with a t-shirt on. Like can't have that hairstyle.
Yeah. That middle school is just a bunch of awkwardness thrown together.
Yeah. Yeah, because like at elementary school, like you guys kind of like grow up like in the same batch. Like you guys like know each other for quite a long time. But then like
Hmm.
in middle school, like you get like kids from like super rich families, kids from like super poor families, and like you build like this dynamic really. So
Yeah. And that also, like for me at least, I know I came from a completely different elementary school to my middle school. So it was literally like I felt a culture shock.
mhm.
And I feel like that may have taken a little bit of a toll on me, may have changed my growth and development both mentally. Um, but once you get through towards like high school, you're fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right.
All right. All right. What are we doing? Would you rather or never have I ever now? Or can we just do a mix of both?
Yeah, you can do a mix. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, would you rather use the spiral notebooks or use a compound notebook? Let's get a little random question thrown in there.
That's tough. Probably compound, because like I've had issues with spiral notebooks that like sometimes like they don't open properly or like pages get stuck to it. So yeah, the only issue with like compound notebooks is like you can't really open it up all the way. So sometimes it'll like close on you. So yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about you?
I'd probably say spiral just because I like being able to like write on half the page. You can flip it into
Mm,
half. Yeah.
yeah.
I enjoy that portion.
Yeah. The only issue that I have with spiral is just like if you put it into your backpack and then it gets caught on something, it can like
Oh
really mess
yeah.
up your notebook.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's true.
Dude, I remember the days like back in middle school, like I have like so much stuff like filling my backpack. I like legit be like hunchback just walking in class.
Yeah. I never used to fill my backpack up. Like even if it
Yeah.
was required, I just wouldn't do it. I would break that rule.
Yeah. I feel like I was like the good kid in that situation. I would bring like all the textbooks and just like every single day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't I wasn't the good kid in any school situation.
'Cause, like growing up, I was doing Boy Scouts, so it's like the motto is like be prepared. So I was like, you know what, in case the teacher asks us to pull out our textbooks and do a quiz on this page, might as well do it.
Mhm. Yeah, I used to be the kid that if the teacher uses, pull out your textbooks, everyone. All right, I'm just gonna look over or see if
Yeah.
there's a textbook underneath me, but I'd never have my own textbook. I wasn't a good student, is what I'm trying to say.
All right. Well, this isn't really like a would you rather or never ever, but like just more like a conversation starter. Like, do you know like the stuff about like the PS5 and like how people are just like trying to go for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what's your thoughts on it? Like people just like trying to grab the PS5.
Um, if you are that, if you prioritize gaming that much, and you find it to be that important in your life, then go for it. If you truly enjoy it, if you truly feel like it's helping you, then go for it. Why wouldn't you? But if you're not about it and if you're not gonna use it, right, then let someone who is gonna use it take it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people I've seen that have bought like multiple PS5s just so they can sell it or just so they can show it off. Like, don't do that. Man. Just
Yeah. That's
let the
true.
people who really want it, who really are gonna use it, use it.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, like the one thing about it, it's that like like I feel like a lot of people that are trying to buy like a PS5 or like the new Xbox, it's like kind of gone into like the sneaker type culture, like how like
It
just
is,
bots
yeah.
just eat it up at this point. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but the nice thing about it is that they do restock. A lot of sneakers they don't restock until maybe like 5 years later.
Yeah. Which is
So,
what I feel like do you think that's kind of ruining that culture?
like the sneaker culture, or
Both.
oh, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, in a sense, like, I guess with sneaker culture, like, the only thing that's bad about it is like people botting it and like just trying to like resell it for a super high price. Because like I remember like there's like a new pair of Kobe's that came out like kind of recently. It was like
Hmm.
the Kobe 5 Bruce Lee's. It's like this
Hmm.
nice like black and yellow. It looks so good. And I
Yeah,
was trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
get it, but I felt so bad. And I remember going on Instagram and like people botting like 12 of those and just like selling it for like 600,000 each. So
Exactly.
yeah. So yeah, kind of sucks in that sense, but yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like I think they're like coming out with like some like rules and like people are trying to do like some changes, like trying to make bots illegal. So what's your thoughts on that?
If it works, it works.
No.
That's all I can really say about it. I don't necessarily have all the information,
Mm,
so I'm gonna look at it. Actually, I'm gonna look into that because that's
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, because even like with this pandemic, like a lot of people are like using bots to like take up like cleaning supplies. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
yeah, like toilet paper, for example, and there's with, like the disinfectants and things like that. So yeah, I feel like they need to start working on that.
yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, what's your question?
If you could be any color, what color would you be? Like, if you could be any color, like
Like
you
like
can be.
besides race or just like skin tone?
If you could change your skin color to any color, Literally any color. What color would it be?
Mm, I mean, I'm happy with what I am right now, but if I like really had to choose if I want to just go crazy with it, maybe like blue or orange. I think that'd be kind of
I'd
cool.
go with purple, bro.
Purple?
That'd be weird. That'd be so cool. Just
Yeah.
to be a different, like, imagine just walking down the street and you see a red human being, bro. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, but purple would be cool. Like, are you talking like a dark purple or like a light purple?
Both. One arm is dark, the other arm is light.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
If you could, okay, so you have two arms. If you could put superpowers on both of your arms, they can be a different superpower for each. What would you do?
Mm, I would do one for like super strength, and then
Yeah.
another one like, have you seen the Flash? Like where like he moves his hand like super fast and he can like kind of like go through walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like one that can like go through walls.
Hmm.
Yeah. What about you?
I would say put Wolverine claws on one,
Mm.
and the other one is Superman's hand. Either that or
Oh.
nah. I'm gonna take away Superman's hand.
Oh, dude, Spider Man.
Man.
Or Iron Man, yeah. Spider Man would be cool.
Spider-Man would be cool too.
Yeah.
Or Iron Man. I'd just like fly half, you know. just use the one arm to fly. That'd be the most disgusting thing ever, but I'm cool with it.
Okay, let's say for movies, like if you had to choose like one specific genre of movie that you had to watch for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Comedy.
Comedy. Yeah.
No second thought, comedy. What about you?
Yeah, comedy, maybe action, but probably comedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you were to be one movie character for a week, who would you be?
For a week, let's see. All right, I'll say like for Marvel, maybe Black Panther. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like T'Challa. That'd be clean.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
If I were to do anything for Marvel, I would say, or anything just in like comic book world, I'd say I want to be Wolverine for a week. Because you can do whatever you want, and it's not like you're gonna die. You know?
Yeah. Unless you get shot in the forehead, then.
Note to self: don't get shot in the forehead. That's Wolverine. All right. Didn't he get shot in the head though?
Yeah, no, he did. But you don't necessarily die from it. You just like lose your memory. That's the only thing.
I'm cool. It's a week. Yeah. If I lose my memory for a week, it's not like it's gonna be.
Well, I mean, okay, well,
horrifying.
Like if you'd be like a movie character for a week and then you just like forgot that you're a movie character for a week, wouldn't that be kind of sad?
Yo, I'd be living the Matrix, bro.
So,
just have no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Inception, Matrix, all of the above.
Mm-hmm.
But non-Marvel, who would you? Do you have any? Your TV show even? Do you have any character that you would like to be?
I'd say from like a non like Marvel movie, just like a regular movie. I forgot that guy's name. I think it was Alan Turing. He was like in the Imitation Game. Like he's the guy who like solved the what was it, the German Enigma for like World War I or World War II. So that'd be pretty cool.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
What about you?
I'd be Daffy Duck.
Lip. You'd be.
I feel like I could be a good Daffy Duck. Just me personally, I feel like I could play Daffy Duck really well.
Yeah, I could see that. That'd work.
So you can be like the next like ever make a live action.
Bro, Space Jam.
Daffy Duck. Right here.
Yeah. Dude, wait, what's your thoughts on Space Jam 2? Because I think that's coming out maybe this year or next year.
Yeah. I'm excited for it now.
Yeah. Bro, how long has it been since the original Space Jam came out?
The original Space Jam came out in the 90s.
Yeah. I remember that's like one of my favorite movies back then.
Yeah, that is my all-time favorite movie.
Yeah.
Other than Rocky.
It's a good one too.
Space Jam, let's check. I'm just checking. Yeah, 92. Or what? 96. Space Jam came out in 96.
You know, like the sneakers that MJ was wearing in the movie. Like
Mhm.
like some guy, like a collector out there, he like still has his sneakers like in like a box, and it has like all the dust from like the scene when he was like doing baseball, and like it still has
Yeah,
like the dust from like when he was playing baseball on the sneaker. It's like a prize collection right there.
that shoe could easily go for so much money, dude.
That's facts.
But I wouldn't sell that. Would you sell a shoe that
Oh
has
no,
that value to it?
absolutely not. Like
Yeah.
if I was like I remember like me and my brother, we were like gifted a basketball by dang, what was that guy's name? I forgot his name. But he was a basketball player though. I think he was on the New York Knicks. But he came here to El Dorado and he was like playing basketball like in like one of the basketball courts here. And he like gifted us a ball. So like we still have that ball, even though it's like completely deflated and broken. But we still have it. Yeah.
The NBA player, if you're watching this, it's not that they forgot your name because you're not good. It's they forgot your name because you haven't
It's been a
played.
while.
So
Yeah.
don't take this as a personal attack because
Yeah.
you're Brown West theory. We don't believe in personally attacking anyone.
Exactly.
We just don't necessarily remember everyone's names because we're human.
Hmm. But hey, I still remember that he was on the New York Knicks. So
It's like
that's something.
he remembers that. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I'll go look up his name. I'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about you?
Would I sell something that has value to it?
Mm.
Like that much value to it? No way.
Yeah.
Some things you got to keep for yourself.
Hmm. Like, let's say, like, okay, like, let's say, like, in the future, like, you become like a father, right? You have a kid, and
Okay.
like once the kid becomes like in his teen years, and then like people, like your friends, like they're having a kid, and they're like, hey, like, can I use like your son's like baby crib that you use? Like, would you give that away, or would you keep it?
I'd probably give it away. If it was just a normal crib, then yeah. If the crib was like something special to my daughter or son or whatever, then probably no. If they want to keep it, sure, keep it. But if not, then it's gonna be used to help someone else. Then I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know like we used to like keep like a lot of stuff. Like I remember like all of our Halloween costumes, we would keep it because like my parents are like, oh, I just want to keep it.
Uh-huh. What is your favorite Halloween costume that you've had?
My favorite is definitely my Yu-Gi-Oh costume. I wore that thing 4 years in a row. Like I made use of that costume. I will say.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you make like your own disc?
No, I bought mine.
Like
Yeah, like
you
I
know,
had
like
it though. Yeah, I had it. The
yeah,
dual disc. Yeah,
the dual disc. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like those things are going for like a lot of money nowadays. Like it's going for like about like $200, $300. So yeah, it's a lot.
I remember seeing you with the dual disc. I forgot whether you made it or you bought
Yeah, yeah. No, we bought it. Yeah, it was pretty dope. But then like one of my favorite ones that I've been wearing like recently, like to let's say, did I wear it last year? Or well, not last year, but in 2019. Like it's like a Pikachu inflatable costume. Like,
it.
bro, it's
Hey,
so
nice.
funny. It's so funny just like walk around in like an inflatable costume. Like literally,
Yeah,
like everyone's just like running towards you. It's like, hey, can I take a picture with you? I'm like, all right.
let's do it.
Yeah. What about you? What's
Nice.
your favorite?
In fourth or fifth grade, I went as Superman on crack.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But okay, all right. There's a story to that. So my mom went and got like this disordered face. It was just like you take a look. Like, it was a mask, right? You
Mm,
take a look at it and you're like, all right, this dude's a crack addict. Like
mm,
that dude's doing crack right now.
messy.
So I had a Superman costume, and I was like, I put two and two together. And I went as Superman on crack. I scared a lot of kids. A lot of kids were scared from it. A lot of people were scared from it, but it was worth it. Superman on crack, going as Superman.
Mm.
Then again, here at Brown Boys 3, we don't condone doing drugs.
Dang it! You took my line. I was gonna do.
Um,
I was gonna say.
yeah, we don't condone doing drugs or doing any of those substances. But if it's for a costume and you're not actually doing it, you're not taking any substance, then it's okay.
Exactly. You heard it here first.
when I become president, I'm gonna make it legal to dress up as Superman on crack. If it
Well,
wasn't
I mean, it was
already.
already legal because you wore it.
I'm gonna make it illegal for about a month, and then I'm gonna make it legal again, just so I can say I made it legal.
Let's see. I'll go. Like, do you watch YouTube often or no?
Yeah.
All right, who's your favorite YouTuber, and like, what's something you've learned from like your favorite YouTuber?
Well, before he went off, my favorite YouTuber was Just Rain.
Mm.
Um, but now I don't really watch a lot of like YouTubers as much as I used to. Now I watch a lot more of things like Saturday Night Live or like Parks and Recreation snippets or like The Office snippets, or like Family Guy, stuff like that. That's what I kind of use YouTube for. I don't necessarily watch like I know David Dobrik is really, that's the name, right? David Dobrik.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's really popular. Um, I haven't really watched a lot of his stuff, but I know like people watch his videos. I just haven't gotten into that yet. So yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, for me, definitely Just Rain is definitely a big one. Like back in middle school, like
Hmm.
I think that's like where I learned like a lot of my humor too. Like especially like making brown jokes. I think that's like where
Hmm.
like a lot of it came from. But I'd say like definitely like a YouTuber who I've learned a lot from is probably both like I'd say Logan Paul and Peter McKinnon. Logan Paul because like I don't take like his like like selfishness or anything like that, but definitely one thing I take from him is his work ethic because that man like he grinds like once he starts doing something he puts his mind to it. Like you can like really see it in his videos. So that's something that I definitely do appreciate of him.
Do you think Logan Paul is going to get beat up by Floyd Mayweather? Or do you think he
Oh,
has a
that's a good
chance to
question.
beat Floyd Mayweather? Do you think
uh,
he actually has a chance to beat Floyd Mayweather?
Bro, I don't know. Like, I mean, like he's brought up some okay points, like in his own podcast. Like he said, like he's like half his age and like twice his weight. So, I mean, if he can get a lucky shot, there's like a small chance. But I mean,
That's
the thing is,
Floyd Mayweather.
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's him. I mean, like obviously, I'll root for Logan because like
You're going to root for Logan Paul over Floyd Mayweather, dude?
I'm a bro. He's the underdog. I'm gonna root for him. But
What?
if I had to say who's gonna win, I'd probably put my money towards Mayweather. But I'm gonna still root for Logan.
Okay. All right. I respect it. I respect it.
He's the underdog in the situation, so
Mhm.
I'll get him.
I respect that. Being a Kings fan, I have to respect that.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
stay loyal.
Yeah. I respect
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but it's interesting. Yeah,
I can't. I just don't. I don't know. Why would you want Floyd Mayweather to fight you? Like, why wouldn't you fight someone? Why wouldn't you build up? Right. That's
yeah.
my main concern. It's like, why wouldn't you build up? Like, you're fighting. Who do you fight before this?
He fought KSI. That was like the last official fight.
Exactly.
And he lost
KSI
to.
is, yeah, and KSI isn't even a boxer.
Yeah,
And then he's fighting one of the greatest boxers of all time.
yeah. But
Like, you
that's
went from no one to the, that's Money
yeah.
Mayweather. Oh my
I
God.
mean, hey, Logan is a showman, so he's an entertainer. That's his thing.
Would you get paid? Would you, as just you as a person, would you take a couple $1 million to get beat up in a
No,
boxing ring?
no.
No.
Like I don't even think Logan like cares about the money because he already has mate. Like he's not trying to go for like Mayweather's clout. I don't think that's the reason why he's boxing him.
Then what's he doing it for?
Bro, he's just trying to put on a show. That's literally what he's doing.
He's trying to put on a show, but
But I mean, also he's working hard for it too. Like I mean, like I've seen like a few of his training videos, and he's training for it. It's not like he's just gonna go in there like trying to put on a show and then get beat up at the end of the day. Like
all right,
obviously,
Rock. Okay, real quick. Have you seen Rocky 3?
yeah,
So, in Rocky 3, in the first time that Rocky goes up against Mr. T, aka Clubber Lang, he's doing it for this show, right? He got triggered at what Clubber Lang said um at his when they put up Rocky's statue, and Clubber Lang was there. So he goes and he fights, Clubber Lang for entertainment or whatnot. he gets whooped, bro. Rocky gets literally whooped, and that's Rocky Balboa, and he gets beat up. I don't know what Logan Paul expects.
Yeah.
But
I mean, hey, man,
if he
it's gonna
does,
be interesting.
congratulations.
That's all I gotta say.
Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Do you have to pay somewhere to watch it, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I think you gotta like. I think that they're gonna like jack up the prices like closer to the like fighting day. So I think they said it's better to buy it early. But I don't know. I feel like someone's probably gonna like leak it. So maybe I'll just watch like a leaked stream of it. But we'll see.
No, we won't. Here at Brown Boys Theory, we
Here
don't
from Rebels,
condone
we don't
that.
we don't want you guys stealing stuff.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
We don't condone illegal streaming. What?
It's not like it's not like a brown thing to do or whatever.
I've never met a single Indian person that does that. I've never even met a person that does it. Who does that, man? Here at Brown Boys Theory, we don't condone that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
You're
gonna
up.
be interesting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about his work ethic. Cause I mean, you know, before the whole like Suicide Forest thing came into play, like he was making like 400 videos every single day. Like, that's
400
some.
videos every single day.
Well, I mean, like for 400 days straight, he was making a
No, I get,
video.
it, I get, it, I
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I remember he was even saying like he stays up until like 4 o'clock in the morning just to like finish out and edit, and then he has to like have that same energy because like if you don't have that much energy, then people aren't going to be interested. So you gotta
Yeah, they're not gonna
build on that
watch.
energy. Yeah, so that's something that I definitely take from Logan. And then Peter McKinnon, he's the guy who taught me how to do filmmaking. So yeah, yeah. Alrighty, you're up.
Yeah. So, what got you interested, like originally in like Logan Paul? Like, what attracted you to him?
Definitely his energy, because I mean, like I feel like YouTubers back then, before like Mr. Beast and David Dobrik, like there wasn't like a whole lot of YouTubers that would get out of their comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people just like do their own thing. Like if people were like seeing them with the camera, they'd turn off their camera, put it in their back pocket, like not trying to like stand out. But Logan's like the type of person who's like he doesn't really like give like a cent. Like he'll do what he wants to do. Like he kind of like stands out in his own way. So that's something that I kind of like appreciate of Logan, but. Definitely, like when like it came to like late 2017, like when all the fame was getting to him, I think like it really got up to his head, and obviously he paid the price for it. But I feel like now he's like learning from his mistakes, and now he's got his own podcast and he's doing his own thing. So yeah,
Yeah. So we're I mean, basically it's us and Logan Paul, podcasters. We're living the same life.
there it is.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just joking. But yeah, what do you got?
Let's see. Do you want to go into the audio portion, or is there anything else you want to do for the video portion?
I think one last thing we have to do is say thank you just for supporting us and
Exactly.
watching our videos, tuning in with us. That just it means so much to us to have 100 downloads, to even have more than 100 views. That means so much more than you can imagine.
Yeah. I remember, especially for like the 10th episode, we were planning to do it like in person. Like we were planning to do like a whole like Hot Ones challenge and getting
Yeah,
like chicken wings and stuff like that. Obviously, with the state mandate, it's a little bit difficult to do that nowadays. But
mhm,
we're still trying to put out content for you guys and make you guys happy.
exactly.
Especially if you guys are struggling in your day or you're kind of bored, you have something to watch and listen to. So there you go.
Exactly. Yep. You're not alone. You're never alone. We're here for
Exactly.
you. You can hear us talk. You can talk to us. If you have anything you want us to talk about, you want us to talk to, feel free to contact us. Feel free to reach out to us. I know I've been approached by people to talk about things, and we have talked about them. Eventually, we will talk more about things such as like weight loss and how to do it at home. It's a lot more about you as a person, what you feel comfortable with. Sometimes you do have to get out of your comfort zone, but it's also important to be comfortable. So a lot of that just depends on you. But basically, what I'm trying to say is thank you guys all for supporting us. We'll continue to make more episodes for you guys. We'll continue to talk. We'll continue to have you guys be a part of our conversations. And yeah, I'm excited to see what we have in the future.
Yeah. And also speaking about like weight loss and stuff, like ever since we started the podcast, I think I've lost like I think 8 to 10 pounds. So
Let's
it's something,
go.
yeah. It's something.
Yes.
And like I feel like especially doing this podcast, like I've definitely like I've kind of put like a commitment to myself. You know, I'm putting it out there in the world saying like, yo, like I'm gonna commit to this. I'm gonna try to lose, 30 pounds, trying to get to like 175, 180, since that's
Yeah.
my ideal weight. But yeah, it's like a commitment. So I was gonna say like I'll say one last question before we end off the video portion. But what's
Mhm.
one thing that you've learned from doing this podcast that you take into like your everyday life?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned from this podcast is it is so important to talk to
Mhm.
others, to
Yeah.
have someone to listen to you, to have someone to talk to. It's so important. It's a great stress reliever. It's a great way to brighten your day, to get in a positive mood. Um, Even if it's like, even if you're talking about something that's not necessarily like, we go into really deep conversations at times, and afterwards it's not like we feel bad. We feel really good about ourselves because we feel like we've done something positive. We've contributed something positive to our day.
Mm.
And I feel like that's something I've learned, is just that it's really important to talk.
Yeah.
What
100%.
about you?
Yeah, definitely. I would say same here. Like definitely the importance of being socially interactive, and I think that's something that the pandemic has also showed us as well. Like even with these things, like we kind of miss the days where we used to go talk with people, going outside. Because I feel like for most people, we kind of just like saw it like just like the everyday thing. We always do this. This is our lifestyle. But then once that privilege is taken away, like now we see like this is
Mhm.
this kind of sucks compared to
Like
what we
taking
used to
things
do.
for granted.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I definitely wanted to do the podcast for sure. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in season 2. We're going to have many more guests, many more topics to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that's happening in the news and everything like that. So definitely stay tuned.
Yes. Thank
All
you.
righty. Yeah. Peace.
Bye bye.